Everyone has a bone. Everybody has something in their past. If they look within themselves enough, they can find something that they regret, or they can find a reason to feel bad for themselves and to loathe themselves and to develop negative feelings and a mindset towards themselves. And in the David Goggins clip that I'll show,
I realized that everybody's fucked up. That's the one thing I realized. I walked around and I put these people on a fucking pedestal. Everybody was better than me. So I can't tell you anything about me because you're gonna judge me and I'm gonna feel even worse than what I am. What I realized, once I calmed my mind down and sat back and looked at how jacked up this world is, once you realize that you are not alone, everybody that's talking to you about how jacked up you are, only thing they've done better than you is they've hidden their fucked up world better than you have.
there was this David Goggins clip, and it really pointed out something that I already knew, but I didn't know how to put it into words. Understanding that everybody has a bone in their closet. It might not be a full skeleton, bro. Okay, I'm not saying every individual got like a murder they're hiding or something insane like that. But everybody has something in their past that they do not want to get out, in my opinion. Or they would hope that it doesn't get out. Or they would like to keep private. No one wants to fully have their past transgressions exposed, everything out there. Who wants to have that? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having privacy, of course. But I'm sort of just pointing out how nobody wants that. You feel me? Understanding this fact has done a few things in my life. One, it's helped me understand people more, bro. When somebody tells me something insane for the average individual, I've heard some crazy things. People have told me some insane things about their past, what they did, you know what I'm saying? And I don't necessarily condemn them. Now, me not condemning them doesn't mean I agree with what they did, or I agree with the individual they are now. I agree with how they handle it. It doesn't mean I agree. But I walked into that encounter not having any expectation of who this person might be. What are they hiding? So when they tell me something about themselves, I don't, oh man, that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Just something you would say like, oh man, like you're disgusting or whatever. Like I don't walk with that. Just for example of terminology, I listen to them and I understand you're just a human. You're a human. That doesn't mean I agree with your decisions, but you're a human. You messed up. And I lead with that grace. I lead with that grace most of the time. You know? Even with people who have done me wrong personally, you know, on a personal level, or I still now leave with an understanding you're human. The people who broke my heart or whatever, I don't think I've ever got my heart officially broken, but the people who broke my heart or whatever or done me wrong, they're human. They made mistake. I happen to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, people make mistakes. People make bad decisions. Not every bad decision is a mistake, by the way. But people make bad decisions. And walking with that understanding, I don't move with a lot of hate. I don't move with a lot of condemnation. Because I understand people are people. Again, that doesn't mean I won't give accountability where it's due. Of course, I'm going to do that, like 100%. But I just understand that it helps me look at people with more compassion. Because I understand they're just like me. A second thing is that what David Goggins said also, it stopped me from putting people on a pedestal, bro. When I understood that everybody has some messed up thing in their lives, some moment, whether it is something as simple as kicking their sister's Lego set over or cheating on their spouse. Once I understood that everybody has a moment in their life where they've probably made a bad decision or a mistake, I stopped looking at people where it's like, oh my gosh, they're just so much more better than me. It's like, people aren't God, bro. People aren't Jesus, bro. They're not perfect, bro. They don't operate that way. And that goes for celebrities. That goes for the pretty girl in your class. That goes for the Taylor Swift. That goes for whoever famous person or person with status or person with money you can think of. They've all made bad decisions and mistakes, bro. They have all made bad decisions and mistakes, bro. And I think it's very unhealthy for us to move in a way, what most people move in is they idolize people, right? And people don't admit that it's idealization. So you might not think it's idealization. Cool. But you look up to this individual to a certain extent. You'll follow their page. You'll scroll through, look through like multiple of their posts. You know what I'm saying? You're invested in an individual, right? We're invested in this day and age, a lot of us are invested in individuals we don't know. Just off of their status, the amount of money they have, how pretty they are, etc. And when these individuals end up making bad decisions, mistakes, like every human's going to, because people had this person on a pedestal, because they idolize this individual as, wow, they're just so much better than me. When their bad decisions and mistakes, their human nature, breaks the facade that this individual had about them, people start throwing hate. Oh man, you're this, that, and the third. I can't believe you did this. Yada, yada, yada. You know how fans be, bro, when like their artist messes up. You know how fans be when their influencer messes up on something. You know what I'm saying? It's like one minute people love this person. One minute people love this person, man. Love this person. People use that word love. They use the word love, bro. They say they love this person, right? And then when they get into some sort of controversy, it could be simple controversy. It doesn't need to be some huge exposed Dr. Disrespect type of thing, bro. It doesn't need to be that. I'm just talking about on just any sort of controversy. Oh, I can't mess with you. I can't believe you're this, that, and the third. Yada, yada, yada. And it's just like, I get it's the internet. I get you didn't know this person. But it's like, to build this individual up. To build this individual up as his role model. And then when they move like a human, you completely tear them down and discredit them. And you don't let them, and then some people treat them like they're unredeemable for the simplest thing. So that's the second thing that really I stopped doing, bro, once I understood this, bro. I used to be a big Kanye fan, but then I peeped, Kanye's just a human. Kanye makes bad mistakes. He makes bad mistakes. He makes bad decisions, like everybody else. Why am I so invested in this individual? He's just like me. Saying it changed the way I look at women too, bro, because honestly, growing up feeling like I was ugly as frick, I would put pretty girls on a pedestal, bro. I allowed them to walk over me. But then I peeped through experiences, just these people are really just people, and they make bad decisions too. They have insecurities too. They have flaws too. It goes back to what I said earlier in the video. Not everybody has a skeleton. Not everybody has a full set of bones in their closet. But they definitely have one bone. They definitely at least have one bone in their closet that they rather not share. And that's okay because we're human. And I think it's an important principle to learn and acknowledge.